Hi guys, Donald Lee from again. A little bit ago I dropped a little video on Facebook talking about deception. And this morning I'm driving along, and the thought that came to me is you're really going to be surprised as to who is going to actually get in to heaven. Now, whenever I talk to you all, I've stressed that my intention is never to convert you. Okay, I'm not recruiting. I'm not trying to convert you into Christianity or anything like that. I'm not even trying to get you to believe in God. That is not my goal. Okay, my goal is to get you to read this book called the Bible. There's a lot of controversy about it. And the only way okay, to resolve the controversy is you got to know what's in it. Okay. Now, I admit it's not an easy read, and it's not a quick read. But it is something that you can do. You can read it, you can get through it, and I believe that once you get through it, you're gonna see some things that you're gonna have to question, and in questioning that now you look for the answers. Now I know you're looking for answers anyway, and many of you just throwing your hands up because it's like, man, it's just too complicated. Who can know? My personal belief is that you can know, and you can know through reading this book. Now I know there's a lot of controversy. People say that it's man-made. Well, of course, man penned the book. All right, it didn't just appear on his own. But I do believe that the Bible is the inspired word of God. I do believe in God. I do believe in the guy that they call Jesus Christ. Okay, that's not his real name. That's the name we've been calling him for some time now. That through a translated activity, it's not his real name. Yeshua is closer to his real name, but then I can't read and pronounce real Hebrew, so in Aramaic. So hey, that's the best I can do for you. Okay, so I just think that, and then of course I believe in the Holy Spirit. That's my personal belief. I believe there's a heaven. I believe there's a hell. I do, and I do so because I am always talking to you about what's in the book. What's in the book. Okay, and so the Bible talks about heaven, talks about hell, talks about earth, talks about this place called lake of fire and brimstone, talk about the grave. Those are the places that it talks about. The Bible talks about God. It talks about this guy named Jesus. It talks about the Holy Spirit. It talks about angels. It talks about the devil, Lucifer, Satan, the old dragon, that old serpent. Okay. It talks about the demons, and it talks about people, and it talks about animals. Those are the only characters in the Bible. And then it talks about all the relational activities between all those characters and those places. So once you read all the way through the Bible, you can really start putting together the pieces and seeing how those things fit. Now, the problem comes in with what you've been taught about the Bible. That's the problem. The Bible's not the problem. It's what you've been taught about the Bible. Okay? And that is what you have to put up against what the Bible actually says. That's the conflict. That's a lot of issue. And a lot of people want to go with what they've been taught. When you get into a debate with people that call themselves believers or Christians or followers of Christ, and you are talking to them about something that's actually written in the Bible, and they will normally say, that's not what I was taught. It is rare that you hear them say, that's not what I read. Okay? That should alert you to maybe they haven't actually read it. Many people have never read this book. Many, even those in the pulpit, not completed it, They're going off of what they call study. They got other books that they use to get their sermons from, and various other methods. Now, I'm not knocking that, with the exception that you need to know what's in the book in order to use all those other books to determine their validity, their accuracy. So you got to read the Bible first to determine if the other books you're using to deliver messages and sermons and various other things, your studies, how accurate those books are, okay, according to the Bible. All right, so I'm always encouraging you to read the book. I call it the book. It's many books in one book, so that you can know for yourself. Not something that Donald tell you or anybody else tells you, so that you can know what's in the book. Man, you may not understand it, but at least you'll know, well, that's not what it says, or it actually says this. So I'm going to encourage you to keep doing so. In reading it, you will be surprised who's going to make it into heaven. And you can know if you're one of them or not. But you got to read the book to determine that. Okay? No guesswork, because once you get to the other side, right, there's no do-over. There's not going to be any amendments, no changes. Oh, you forgot to check this box here. I know that was your intention. Check this box and you get to have. No, you got to get it right on this side of life. You got to get it right on this side of life first. And once you get it right on this side of life, you can be assured that things are going to be okay on the other side. So I'm going to stop here. This is Donald Lee from Kingdomology.